meet Rohani now. She's from Florida. She is 4 months pregnant with her boyfriend Montrell's baby. She is 15 years old. Montrell's mom, Annette, says it would be nice if Rohani and Montrell would marry, but Rohani's mom, Essie, says her daughter needs to live her life before she even gets married. Rohani?
Hello.
Hello. How did we end up in this situation? How did we get here? Montrell, I'm talking to you too.
Well, it wasn't like we planned it, but it was an accident. But since it happened, we gonna take on the responsibility to be a father and a mother and see how things work out. I got a job, and I'm trying to get another job, and I'm gonna do the best I can to support the child.
I wouldn't say it was an accident, and I won't say it was a mistake. But I'm not going to be walking around with my head down because I know I done made a mistake, and I know I am smart enough to take care of my child when it get here, and I would never be like her and turn my back on my child. I don't care what nobody say.
Essie, what are you thinking right now?
Because I don't think that was necessary what she just said to the other young lady. Rohani, pregnancy is not a mistake. I have another 16-year-old daughter at home, not at home. Okay, I have another 16-year-old child at home. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a grandmother already. This child is 17 months old. Rohani's just been pregnant 4 months, so she knew. You know, she knew offhand what it was like to take care of a baby. You know what I mean? Because the baby was there with me and her. My oldest daughter lives somewhere else. I have her baby. And we talked about all of this stuff. It was like, no more babies are coming into my house. If you get pregnant, you had to go. The first time I heard she was pregnant, I was like, pack up, get out right now. You got to go, you know. And then I'm sitting there thinking, well, if I put my daughter out, she's still going to be pregnant. You know what I mean? It's like, what am I doing? What is they going to change? You know, go out there and then somebody find her somewhere with a head cut off somewhere because she out there calling herself trying to survive. You know, so I have to do what I have to do for my child. You understand? She's still my child. You know.
We're talking to single mothers today who say that they are unable to cope with being a new mom on their own, and they don't know where to turn, what to do. We've been talking to Rohani here, who is how many months pregnant now, Rohani?
4.
4 months pregnant.
Yes.
And you were a virgin when you got pregnant, right?
Yes.
You and Montrell were together only 8 months, and then this happened. You say it wasn't something planned, right? Or was it?
It wasn't planned.
Wasn't planned.
No.
So what are you thinking about this? Are you prepared to go into motherhood?
I know I ain't ready because I can't get no job, and honestly, I could say that I'm depending on my mama, his mama, and him. But like I said before, the baby here, and there's nothing I could do.
Not gonna be there to give her support as much as I could from day one to the end.
What is this? You know, earlier you were saying that this just, it crushes you, and I can see in your face that this is not an easy situation for you. What do you tell your daughter when you have mother-daughter talks about motherhood?
Well, I mean, from my past, they see how hard it is because, like, I've only really been there for 2 years. I've been drug abusing since I was 19 up to like 30. You know what I mean? So I'm glad in a way that I am, you know, that they call me mom, because everybody don't get what I get from their kids after abusing drugs for so long and not being there. And we talked about what it was like out there on the streets for me and how I feel like that I'm the victim of drug abuse because, like, you know, the streets just dogged me out. You understand? And the diseases and everything out there. When she told me she was pregnant, I couldn't hear pregnant. All I could hear, Lord, this child went and got AIDS. You know, I couldn't. Right now, the baby isn't what's on my mind. I'm worried about where 9 months from now they're gonna take a blood test and tell me where she got this or got that because he was sexually active before her. You know what I mean? And I don't mean no harm, but that's the first thing that came to my mind is that she out there having sex with no protection. I ain't think about no baby. I couldn't hear that. I was so mad that she didn't protect herself. You know what I mean? I can't hear baby right now. That's a back burner. You know, and I don't mean no harm because the disease is there. You know what I mean? you know, it's out there, and it's not prejudice against nobody. You know, so right now, it's like my child. The baby, I can't, you know.
One thing at a time.
Right, it's like.
Joining us now is Kasha.